friends. It's Tracey and Violet and Boris from Nova Scotia Living. It's about 20 to 5. What's all that on my face? Yeah, I got up around 5. It's not getting any easier, for goodness sakes. This was easier before, but I'm getting older, I guess. But I'm up. We went for a walk. It's cold out today. It's the high of, I think, +1, low -8. But it's cold. I just stocked up the fire. I got the kids' lunches packed yesterday, and I heated up a coffee. My husband keeps getting it. I'm not complaining, but yeah. Last night I took out a whole bunch of meat from one of my freezers. I have 3 freezers, so I'm gonna slowly work my way through them to make either freezer meals or suppers before I start stocking them up again, because I just have a lot and there's no sense in just letting them sit, because they'll get freezer burn and throw it out, and that's a big fat waste of money. So I took out a bunch of stuff. After my coffee I'll show you that. We're going to be working on that a lot. Now I don't have a lot of the supplies that I would like to have to make certain meals. I really want to make cabbage rolls. I have 1 cabbage and I need 2 cabbages, because I want to make, if I'm making them, I want to make them. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go to the store today. Well, I have to go in for hockey tonight. I might go then. So today's more about the meat meal prep, cooking what I can cook. Tomorrow will be more about assembling the actual freezer meals and stuff like that. So is he an annoying little brother, Violet? She's right here beside me, like, oh my god, he's annoying. But then she wants to play too. But I don't know what got into him last night. I went to sleep probably about 9:30, and my husband came up to bed. It was after midnight, but Boris was on the bed, and Boris and Violet both know when my husband's home, that's a no-go. I must have been out like a light. I didn't hear him jump up on the bed. I didn't feel him snuggle up. But when my husband came in, he's like, what are you doing on the bed? Like, he wasn't mad, but he promptly got off of it. But I'm like, and then he was, gosh, nudging me when my alarm went off. Like, he knows when that alarm is, he knows what it is. So he comes up with his big old fluffy head and nudge. So I'm like, fine, I'll get up. But anyways, I'm just gonna have my coffee. I feel this will probably be a long one, maybe, I don't know, could be. But yeah, so I'll be back. I just need to wake up a little bit more. All right, it's 6:09. I'm done my coffee. Oh, is this fuzzy? Is that better? This is all the stuff I took out of one of my freezers, and it's still not empty. Like, I'm ridiculous, I know. I know what I'm going to do with some stuff, but not everything. So I showed this in my last video. I got 2 packs of chicken breast. I think they might, I don't know if they have a bone in. Yeah, bone in. Bone in. Boneless, skinless chicken thighs there. I got some chicken wings. I will do those in the air fryer automatically. Just, that'll get rid of that. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 roast beefs. I will make something. I don't know what. A few different dishes. I got 2 things of hamburger. Boris, get going. No. Oh, he's trying to get it. He's just so tall, his head gets on the table, and it's just not sanitary. All right, 2 things of hamburger and a big bag of home ground pork. I'm going to make cabbage rolls. I'm determined to make cabbage rolls, and a whole whack of cabbage rolls. So that's what that will be used for. And there's those other roast beefs. And like, most of this stuff is all 50% off. Oh, that one doesn't look like it is unless it's on the bottom. Oh, it's on the bottom. Boris, I'm going to have to lock you out of the kitchen. And then I have a big thing of breakfast sausages. I will just cook those up today. and work with them tomorrow. Maybe we'll have breakfast for supper tomorrow or something, and then do something with the rest of them. So yeah, I got a lot of work to do today, cutting, maybe cooking some of the meat. I'm thinking, well, the chicken thighs, I'm going to do like a chicken Alfredo something noodle dish. I don't know if I have the noodles, so I can at least cut this up and cook it and make the sauce and that stuff. Chicken breast, I could do salsa chicken on a bed of rice, maybe. Not sure. Like I said, chicken wings. I was thinking at least with one of these I'll make beef and broccoli for tonight because we have leftover rice, not yesterday, the day before. Beef and broccoli. I got some frozen broccoli in one of the freezers. And beef from one of these roast beefs. Cabbage rolls. And then maybe a curry beef or a beef stew would be good. I don't have any carrots. Unless I use my canned carrots, I could do that. I do have potatoes and I do have onions. Yeah. I just need to think. But anyways, I just took these out. I took them out last night, but I just put them on these trays here on the table. So, they're still frozen. Some of them. That's partially, that one's hard. Partially defrosted, but not totally. I think the ones that I'll work with first, let me think. Probably the chicken thighs. The chicken thighs and the sausages to get that done with. The cabbage rolls, I can't do a whole lot until I get my cabbage. I can mix it together and season it and put it in a big bag and put it in the fridge. But I will pick up cabbages tonight when I go in for hockey. I will cook these chicken wings today, but they're too frozen. I can't break them apart to put in the air fryer. But I will be making those today, just in the air fryer. And yeah, anyways, I just wanted to show you. Oh, all right, it's 6:19. I just dumped all those breakfast sausages in this pan. I'm going to put some water in it. You can see a lot of them are still frozen. I will just warm up the pan so they break apart, and then I'll get a second pan and divide them in two and fry them up. I did hook up my air fryer out in the dining room because that's where I got to plug it in for the chicken wings, but I'm not doing those right now. But I just want to get these done and over with. All right, I dumped the packs of ground pork and 2 things of hamburger in this bowl. They're still quite frozen. I'm just going to cover it and let it sit like that. I thought that it was all ground pork. There's a little pork roast in there. So there's 2 bags of ground pork and 2 packs of hamburger. This will be for cabbage rolls. If there's any meat left over, I'll whip something else up with it. But I'm just going to cover this and let it sit for a little while till it finishes defrosting some more and I can break it apart. Alright guys, it's 6:52. These sausages have been just a-going. So I'm just going to let them continue to boil for a little bit. And then we'll fry them up. And I need to go wake up the kids for school. Oh, but what I do, I bring in their winter jackets. I have them in my hand. And throw them over the heater before they get up so they warm up because the furnace is about to kick in. Because they've been sitting out in the porch. What are you guys looking at, huh? You can't see there, but there's a vent in the floor there. But just so they warm up because they stone cold. My fingertips are freaking frozen. Frozen, I tell you. Anyways, I didn't catch the bus, or like on film or whatever, but the kids are gone on the bus. The garbage and recycle are out. Now I need to go in and defrost my fingers. Alright, it's 7:37. I came in and woke up the big kids. I brought out another recycle bag. And I divided the sausages into 2 pans. I put a little oil in this one, just a little. Just so it's not a dry pan. I turn the burners back on. And I'm just going to brown them up a bit. They're cooked. They should be, just about anyways. And yeah, sausage portion of today will be complete. Alright, there's some cooked. There. right, they're all done. My kitchen is good and smoky. I have the fan going and the door open for a little bit. All right, it's 7:57. What I'm going to do now is take these chicken wings out of the packs, rinse them, pat them dry, put them in a bowl, and season them up, and they'll go in the air fryer here shortly. All right, the wings are all rinsed. I patted them dry some, but when I put them in the buckets of the air fryer, I'll pat them again. And I'm going to do this probably, well, I have enough time to do get the first batch going, actually. I'm going to let me get the seasonings out I'm going to put in here. All right, I have 6 in each one. I stood them up like that so I could fit more. I just put some Cajun seasoning and some extra virgin olive oil. And we'll go from there. I'll see what they taste like. I can always add some other stuff or season it after they're cooked, but I'm going to get these in the air fryer. All right, the first batch is going. I put it in for 14 minutes at first because these are still partially frozen. I'll flip them over and put them in for up to maybe another 14 minutes, maybe. I'll see how cooked they are, the first half. All right, well, that's going. It's 8:16 now. The girls go out to catch the bus about 8:30. So I'm going to take these boneless, skinless chicken thighs out, rinse them, pat them dry. So after they leave, I can cut them up and fry them up for that chicken Alfredo stuff. I don't know whether I'll use all this for that. I could make a couple of freezer meals instead of just one. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. So anyways, yeah, that's what I'm going to do right now. All right, that chicken's sitting in a strainer in the sink, but look at, there's a little boy and 2 little girls down there. I think there's 2, maybe there's 3. I just see 2 having their brekkie. So nice. All right, it's 8:28. We're outside. Oh, there's a car. Slowpoke. Anyways, I'm waiting for the kids to come out. But the lead that I had out here that I could tie them on broke, so I got to hold on to them. I keep saying it, I need to get like a chain. And I don't mean a great big old heavy chain, but something that they can't snap. Because I like to be able to not have to hold them when I'm out here and they get excited and riled up and stuff. What?
Can you message Ginger and say?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, the garbage truck hasn't come yet, and usually it's been here. It should have been here by now, but I don't know. The garbage is still out there. For heaven's sakes. You went around behind me, so now you're around my waist. There. Goodness gracious. Glorioski. Oh, he's going to have a poop. He didn't know he's having a pee. Great. All right, I love you. Have a good day. Forrest, calm down. Oh. No, this is inappropriate. You can play in a minute. Oh, my toe's kinking up. Oh, God. My toe's cramping. Oh, I hate that. I can't wave, but head nod, head nod. All right, let's go in. Jeepers. All right, I have the chicken thighs here. I just locked them out because I'm going to be dealing with food and I don't want Forrest's nose all up in it. I love them, but I don't need a snot in the food I'm making. So, I gotta get some fresh gloves, a cutting board, and a sharp knife. Okay. I'm doing pretty good with getting some stuff done. I need to work with that beef after, but that's all more frozen than the other stuff, so that's what's taking so long. God, my foot's, I can feel it's about to start cramping. Krampus. But I ended up flipping those wings and putting them in for another 14 because I might have overcrowded the pan, so it's not cooking as good. If this 14 doesn't look like it's done, then I'll readjust. So I'm not going to cut this up super small, but I don't want it very large either. Well, I'll just dice it up. It's not like ground chicken, but this is going to be in a noodle dish. And I got to check my frozen broccoli to make sure it's still good. There's not much, but I like to put that in my like tetrazzinis or alfredos or things like that. There's a little bit of fat on these. I'm not going to worry about it. Not going to worry about it. And I know I could use that hamburger for like tater tot casserole, but I really want to make a good supply of cabbage rolls because they're a labor of love. They're not difficult to make. They just, you know, and I want to make enough that I don't have to make any again for a little while. That's the plan anyways. Ooh, sheesh. I got a call from the elementary school. I guess Misha goes skating today. I didn't know. And Misha forgot her skates. Anyway, you could bring them in. I said, yes. Or she said, well, we have some here if you wanted her to use those. I said, well, if you have a pair that fit her, yeah, that would be great. She said, well, I'll call you back if we can't find a pair. They have like a bunch of supplies there for kids that don't, you know, don't bring them or whatever. I think she just wanted hers, which I understand, but if there's one there for this one go around. See, they were supposed to go skating last week, but there was a snowstorm. So they're skating today and tomorrow. So I'm assuming Maze goes tomorrow, so I'll know. I don't know if they sent it home in a paper. I didn't notice anything. Or posted online. I didn't see anything. Or maybe they just told the kids and they didn't tell me, so I don't know. But it'll all come out in the wash. Oh, my freaking foot. It's not painful, it's just uncomfortable. Cut off some of the big chunks of fat if they're in the way. But I'll just throw some oil in the pan and fry this up with some onion, bit of seasoning, and yeah, that'll be good. I do have 2 jars of Alfredo sauce, I think, but I do have some cans of cream of mushroom. I might have sour cream. I do have some milk. So I'll just whip it up, whatever I can do. I'll use what I got, and I got what I use or whatever. And like when they have that, they could have like a side salad or just sliced vegetables or whatever. The broccoli I do put in it is pretty much just for speck of color because it looks like a big old white blobby mess. The air fryer just stopped, but I'm going to check that after I'm done this. But after this, I'll have those chicken breasts. I don't know. I could cook those themselves and then, or I could marinate them, or I could bake them and put salsa on them. Salsa chicken's good. Or chicken parmesan. Actually, I might have something in there, some sauce stuff. I'll have to look. But no, it feels good, and then I will take some more stuff out of my freezers this weekend. I want to take it out today, but it's just, tomorrow's going to be the assembly of all the stuff. This is like the meat portion of the thing. If I had all the supplies here today, I would, but, and I could go to town, but I don't want to. I have to pick up Saritha's groceries tonight. So when I go in then, I'll pick up what I need, like the cabbages and whatever else I think I need. Like Maze's hockey starts at 6. Her pickup order is like around 5:30 or something. So yeah, we'll get that when we get back. We'll bring the groceries in, and yeah, I'll be locked and stocked and ready for tomorrow. The fire feels good on my back. Oh, I got a message. A lady at the high school. I just remembered. Melly asked me to. Oh, I need to drink water. I'm going to start coughing. Oh. And there. If I can get, in the next week or so, get like 15 freezer meals, 10 freezer meals, that'll last me 2 or 3 months. I know the convenience of having freezer meals, and I just fell out of it with the whole COVID stuff and everything. I just lost my oomph, and I'm still not there. I'm just forcing myself to do this to try to kickstart something. So I'm doing it. Not like I'm hating it, but it's like, yeah, use up your crap. You bought it because it was on sale. You knew your family would like it. And I just keep buying more, so. Budget, Tracy, budget. I'm not like swimming in debt or anything, but it's like there's no sense in buying it and not using it. I don't want to be one of those food hoarders. So, I'm using it. And I got the space for it. Especially, well, since I'm taking stuff out of my freezer, I'll have room to put assembled meals together. And then I just take them out either the night before and let them defrost and warm it up. But more times than not, I forget to do that and I take it out the day of. You just need to warm it up longer in the oven. That's all you got to do. And cabbage rolls is a great one. This is a great one. Any kind of noodle dish is a great one. And I've even done shepherd's pie because I know when I first started YouTube, I wasn't sure if you could freeze cooked potatoes. But a lot of you assured me that you can, and I did, and it was great. Shepherd's pie, great. Raspberry pie, great. Anything. I've done bacon and eggs. Like, when my husband used to work here in town, he was a principal, and I'd pack his lunch, and a lot of the times, because he really likes breakfast, like a cooked breakfast, that's what he'd bring. And when he heated it up at lunch, people would be like, well, you know, where'd you get that? Because it's home-cooked stuff. All right, that's it. That's a lot of chicken. There's a bit of fat here, but that's all right. I don't think I even touched the meat with that, but that's a lot of chicken. I am going to clean up this little mess here, and I'll meet you over at the stove. Okay. Water. Jeez. I have it all in here. This is the same one that I did those sausages in. I just wiped it out with paper towel. I didn't wash it or anything. It's fine. It's fine. I drizzled some of that extra virgin olive oil in here. Turn the burner on. I am just going to season it with onion, garlic powder, salt and pepper. Get some frozen diced onions from the freezer. Here's a little bit of Italian seasoning. A little bit of pepper. I'll hold on to salt right now. Let me get those onions. frozen diced onions. So that is right there. And heck. This won't take too long, and then I'll get out the cream of mushroom, the Alfredo sauce, and mix it all up. And then all I'll have to do, oh, I should get that broccoli too. All I'll have to do is boil some spaghetti noodles or whatever noodles I want to use. Oh, there's blue jays out there. And boil that up and then mix it all together. Smother it with cheese, and then it's done. I'll put it in the oven. If I wanted to make it that night, I would put it, like tonight, I'm not doing that. I would put it in the oven just to brown and bubble the cheese on top, and that's it. All right, let me get that broccoli. That's what I have. There, it's one of those big bags, and it smells okay and stuff like that. We haven't had it in there so long, but I'm gonna put some in a bowl to warm up in the microwave so I can cut it up small. I just cut it up so there's specks of green. I was gonna make a beef and broccoli tonight. I might still cut up the beef for the beef and broccoli, and then when I go into town tonight, I'll get some more frozen broccoli, and that way I can do up a beef and broccoli. I might, let me see if I have more broccoli. I don't know if I do or not. Yeah, I had a little bit, but it didn't seem good. It's all frozen in a chunk of ice, so not gonna use that. Yeah, or I do have some spinach I could put in here. And that would make it a little bit of color. And then I can still make the beef and broccoli today with this. Let me see if I got spinach. Ooh, I do. Frozen chopped spinach. And again, a little bit of California mix. Not much. But I'm putting that in. Putting that in. I'll warm up that spinach. I forget. I don't follow the directions anyways, but the basic directions is, oh, that's French. Place a half a package of frozen spinach in a microwave safe dish. Cook on high 2.5 to 3 minutes. Break the spinach halfway through. Cook in time. Drain well. Press to extract liquid and season to taste. I do the whole bang package. Put it in for like 4 or 5 minutes and then continue. So that's what I'll do. Alright, that spinach is still in the microwave. I got the milk. A container of sour cream, 4 cans of cream of mushroom. I don't know whether I'll use it all, but I got it out. 2 things of Alfredo sauce. One is roasted garlic, and one is just Alfredo sauce. And yeah, that's what I'm going to make it out of. So it should be okay. So when that spinach is done, I'm going to strain it, press it, add it to this. This chicken is cooking up nicely. I have it on an 8, so it's not like screaming hot, but it's hot. And those little bit of frozen vegetables and onions I put in there will cook with the chicken at the same time. So it's good. I plan on having a great big tub of this sauce mixture, and then I can make a great big pot of pasta, and then we can just make 2, maybe 3 pasta freezer meals, maybe. We'll see. But I'll be back in a little bit. Alright guys, I did that celery, spinach, and I just used the back of the spoon to go through this strainer thing. So I took out as much as I could. I took the chicken wings out and put another batch going. I'll show you those in a minute. I put a little drizzle of this chicken bouillon stuff, but I haven't added any of the other stuff. So with those little specks of carrots and a bit of spinach, there'll be a pop of color in this bland looking but very tasty meal. So I'm happy with that, and then I can make a beef and broccoli There's a little lasagna left over, what I made for supper yesterday, and made one for the freezer. But I have a pot of white basmati rice that was left over from not yesterday, the day before. I'll use beef and broccoli, the leftover rice, and that'll be done with. So, yeah, I think that's what I'll do. And, yeah. That sounds good. This looks really good. This could be for curry or anything. Like, depends on what I add to it. But I'm adding the creamy, ooey gooey stuff. So, I'll show you those chicken wings in a second. I have them over there on a baking sheet, on a cooling rack, just so if there's any oil it can drip down. This is going to seem like a lot, but it's a lot of chicken, and it's going to be stretched. It's going to be stretched for freezer meals. That's going to make it nice and silky smooth. Nice and silky smooth. So I haven't added any salt to this except for what's going to be in the soup and the Alfredo sauce. I will taste it, but people can always salt their own. I mean, you need salt in your life. You can't not have salt, but you don't need an excessive amount of salt in your life. So I'm going to add 3 cans of this cream of mushroom. I'll hold on the 4th until I see what I'm working with. And if I had a cream of chicken, I would use that too, but I don't. So that's why I added the chicken bouillon. Yeah, I seen the garbage truck came, so it didn't forget about us. So that's good. The recycle's still out there. Well, the elementary school didn't call me back, so they must have found skates for her, which is good. I mean, I would have brought them in, but I would have had to hold on everything I'm doing, and I just would have threw everything off, and she's worth it, but if they have extra ones there for people, yeah. I know they have lots of extra things for kids, like they have extra snow pants and stuff, like if kids don't have them. They're supposed to leave them there, they just use them while they're at school, and I think they must launder them, I'm assuming. But usually I'm right on top of, sending that kind of stuff, but I didn't know. I really didn't know. That's 2. I have to check my cheese. I know I had like the orange cheddar, which is, I don't care, I'm going to use whatever I have. I did take a thing of frozen like mozzarella out of the deep freezer last night too, so I'll shred all that up, and hopefully that'll be enough. Alright, that's 3. That's all I'll put in right now, because I'm going to add milk and those 2 Alfredo sauces. And there was some juices from the chicken itself in there, so it loosens it up a bit. But I'm going to add milk too. So, I think this was on sale one time, because this stuff's expensive. And I am going to put milk in this and shimmy it around to get all of it. Ooh, baby. Looks mad good. So there's still sauce in that. You can't not. I'll fill it up about halfway. And then I'll dump that jar into the other jar, and we'll just get as much as we can get. And there's stuff stuck to the lids too. Like, look at that lid. Come on. You might not get every single itty bitty bit, but you get a good go at it. And put that lid on. It's 9:13. We're doing good, folks. We're doing good. I can check what pasta I have here. I don't think I have enough. Because I've been holding on getting things like that so I can use up what I got. But now I have this crazy idea of using all this stuff. I need to restock some of the stuff so I can actually make proper casseroles and whatnot. So I'll let this bubble for a little bit. I mean, the chicken's pretty well cooked, but just so everything can get to know one another. When it's warm, I'll taste it and see what it's like. And if I have to make any changes, I could put minced garlic in here too, but I'll put it in when it's warm because that way it'll loosen that up too. Those pheasants are gone now, and so are the blue jays, so time for the little birds to come. They all seem to take turns. But I'll be back in a little bit. Oh, I'll show you those chicken wings too in just a second. Let's do that now. There, bat wings. There's that chicken. I need to get the dishwasher loaded up, but yeah, they turned out quite nice. They took about 35 minutes altogether, but they were partially frozen and they are attached, so they're bigger than those little itty bitty ones. So the second batch, that's all I got left, and they're all the little wings, like the divided wings. So yeah, perfect. Yeah, I just tasted that Alfredo chicken stuff and it tastes delicious. I'm not going to add any salt to it because there's enough in there. It's not too salty, but it has a little bit, and you can taste it from the soup and stuff. So that's fine. I shut up the burner off. I'll let it cool down. I'll end up getting it in the fridge unless I find enough pasta to use. But now I'm just going to clean up a little bit and we'll start working with something else. Alright, I just flipped those wings that are in the thing. I have 3 jars of this chicken cacciatore or cacciatore sauce. I'm going to see if I can rig something up with that. I'll probably have to stretch it and add some more stuff to it, but for those chicken breasts. And then when I go to use that, I could make a bed of rice like the night that we're going to use it and just throw that on top. But I've never made that before. Oh no. I'll probably just, oh, excuse me, partially cook the chicken and then put the sauce in. Oh, just a minute. Yeah, partially cook the chicken and then put the sauce in. But the directions, preparation and direction, stovetop. Heat 1 tablespoon in a large saucepan of oil in a large saucepan over medium heat. In batches, cook 8 skin-on, bone-in chicken thighs. We'll have chicken breasts. Skin side down until browned. Drain and discard fat. Return all chicken skin side up to pan. Add entire contents of jar. Bring to a gentle simmer. Cover. Cook 30 minutes or until chicken is cooked through. Serve over cooked rice or egg noodles. Well, that's easy enough. It's 6 big chicken breasts though, so I might have to add a can of tomatoes, or I have to see what kind of tomato sauce I have. I could add a little bit of that. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, I better check the friggin' ingredients to make sure there isn't any cashews or nothing in it. Water, tomatoes, onions, tomato paste, canola oil, carrots, green bell pepper, red bell pepper, mushroom, white wine, sugar, salt, chicken paste, chicken turmeric spices extract, garlic modified cornstarch, citric spices, onion powder, yeast extract, potassium sorbate, garlic powder, dried porcini mushrooms, dried basil, and spice extract. That's not too bad. Yeah, no cashews, no fish sauce, no anything like that. Just allergies. I gotta watch for allergies. Alright, I put in the last batch of chicken wings. There's the other. The batch that's in now is all the little wings, which is fine. I just did another pack of spinach that I'm going to use for the chicken cacciatore. Now, it said to put it skin side down. There's no skin on these. So, I'm going to put some oil in the pan and see. I don't want it to start sticking and all that stuff. Just brown it a little bit if possible. There's not going to be any grease hardly at all, and I'll flip them over and put this in some spinach, some maybe diced tomatoes or something like that, and hope for the best. Simmer it and until the chicken's cooked, and then cool it, put it in a Ziploc bag, put it in the freezer, and then when I go to use it, take it out, defrost it, make some rice, warm it in the oven or on the stovetop, and we'll have chicken cacciatore. Never done it before for the freezer, but I don't see why it wouldn't work. Alright, I just put some olive oil in here, in there, just to see if I can brown the tops of them a little bit, then flip them over. I'm going to add those back into here when I put the sauce and everything and simmer it for a half hour, so that's the plan. Alright, they're starting to brown a little bit. I'm not going to do it so much because I don't want it to get right hard and like shell-like, so that's good enough for me. I just flip them over. I'm going to start opening the jars, and I'm going to add that spinach I just did. I'm straining it now and pressing it out, so I'll bring you back when that's in. And I forget if I mentioned, these were all 50% off, regular $4.99, so got a good deal on those. Alright, I don't think I'll have to add any diced tomatoes or anything. There's enough sauce in here. I'm going to turn it down. It's on like an 8 now. I'm going to turn it down to medium and put a lid on it, leave it askew a little bit. I'll make sure I move this around once in a while because I don't want it to scorch on the bottom. But it smells like chicken cacciatore, let me tell you. There, just like this. I set the timer for 30 minutes. I'll move it around probably every 5 minutes, just a little bit. And now I'm going to try to clean up my stove top because it's a mess. Alright, I just looked in my pantry just to see what else I can use up. I had 2 more jars of Alfredo sauce, but I'm not going to add it to it now. I just would not have used as much cream of mushroom soup if I had known that, but yeah, I'm as blind as a bat, I guess. Alright, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to freeze that cacciatore tonight, but I'm going to have a buffet for supper. Chicken wings, leftover lasagna, and beef and broccoli and rice. And then, yeah. I don't know if I could freeze beef and broccoli. I could freeze the beef and then do the broccoli, but I just want to use that stuff up. And then for Friday, for lunch kettles, I can put whatever the kids want in their lunches, which is good, and use leftovers for supper tomorrow too. So I think that's what I'm going to do. But I still have that there on the stove. I got the dishwasher going. I'm going to start working with the beef after that. So, alright, I'll be back. Alright, the mother flipping wings are done. Finally. So I'm just covering them with this tea towel, and I will put this whole sheet in the oven when it comes supper time. I'll take the paper towel out from under it, of course, just to warm them up, and they'll have chicken wings with, I think I have Dave's hot sauce, maybe. We like it spicy. Alright, here's that chicken cacciatore. I simmered it for about 45 minutes just because they're big old chicken breasts, not little chicken thighs. I just shut it off. I'm going to take it off the heat and let it cool down. But I'm quite impressed with this, actually. Hopefully it tastes good. Alright, so there's the Alfredo stuff. There's the cacciatore stuff. The breakfast sausages are in the oven. That's the chicken wings. I'm going to cut up probably this roast beef and maybe another one. Depends on how much broccoli I have because I want it good proportion. Maybe. Yeah, we'll see. But I'm going to get set up here. Those are my only 2 big frying pans, though, and I need a big one. So I'll probably put that Alfredo stuff in something and then use that pan to fry up the beef. I got to find something to put that in now. Jeepers. Alright, perfect. It fits in that one of those potato pots. So I'm not even going to wash that. I'm going to start slicing up roast beef. I'll probably fast pace it, but I'm going to try to slice it thin and, yeah, cut fat chunks out if I can do that. Right. Okay. I'll start with just cutting up 1 for now. I might cut up 2 because I got 4 left there. I think I will make a beef stew because we haven't had beef stew in a while. When I go into town today, I'll get some carrots and maybe turnip, or we'll see the prices of things. This is kind of curled under. If I can get it. It's still quite frozen. See? So being kind of frozen, it might be easier to cut up. But I'll try to trim the fat. A little bit. This is kind of a thinly marbled, not like thick bits of marble. Actually, I could put just a smidgen of baking soda on it and just marinate it for 15 minutes and then rinse the baking soda off. It tenderizes the meat. I seen that was a trick that they do in Chinese restaurants. So I'm just cutting along that line of fat. I don't know. I might not. I just want to get this cooked. I can feel energy in the kitchen. People that might long since gone are enjoying when I do this, and I enjoy having them here. So they're just like, whatever, you do you, boo. That's probably not the language they would use, but that's all right. Not to try to freak anybody out, I'm just saying. I know sometimes you hear noises in my videos or see strange things. It's alright. It's all loving people just saying hi. Ooh, yeah, that's a nice, look how more, I don't know if you can see how nicely marbled that is. I'll put some frozen diced onions in. I got some of those beef and broccoli seasoning mixes. Those work good. Add a little water and broccoli, and it's good to go. That was one of the first things to go at New Year's, beef and broccoli. All right, I'm going to fast pace this because we still got lots of stuff to do today. But yeah, let's boogie. All right, I got a pan of beef over on the stove. I'll show you in a sec, but I decided to cut up a couple more roasts. One of them kind of smells freezer burnt, I think. I'm going to get my husband to smell it. Not like strongly, I don't know, so I want him to smell it. But I cut up 2 roasts for this, or a roast and a half. It's going to be for beef stew. So I'm just going to put this in the fridge for now. I don't know, I might put something on it to marinate it. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. So anyways, yeah, that's what I did. All right, guys, I did cut up that other one I was unsure of. I got my husband to smell it. He couldn't smell anything. I wasn't sure if I could or not. I just, So I cut it up, and I had these in my pantry. 50% off, total well, it's not jerk chicken, jerk beef. I'm going to do pretty much what I did for the cacciatore. I'll start to cook part of the beef, and then I'll put this in and simmer it for a while. It doesn't have any directions. It's like barbecue sauce, but that's what I'm going to do. And then when they go to eat it, I don't know how spicy that is. I can get some sour cream. They can put a dollop of sour cream on it over a bed of rice or noodles or with a bit of naan bread or something like that. I think that would be good. So I'm going to get that going along with the beef and broccoli beef. So I'll show you that. All right, this is the beef and broccoli beef. It's sliced up thinner and flatter, I guess. And I'm going to start cooking this. This is the beef and broccoli stuff. It's almost done. I'm not cooking it to smithereens. And then there's that jerk beef that I'm going to do. So I'm going to add the sauce to this beef now. Turn it down on medium and let it simmer for at least a half hour. Alright guys, I just brought out another, wasn't even a full bag, but all those jars and stuff that I emptied today, I rinsed them out, put them out, just because I don't want them sitting in the house for 2 weeks, so they're out because the recycle still hasn't been picked up. Brought out the compost too, so that's good. And I just turned off the beef and broccoli. I'll show you shortly. The jerk beef is still going, but it's just like on medium. I'll go check it. I stir it every once in a while. And yeah, got the timer going though. Yeah, so this burner's shut off, but it's still bubbling a little bit. But yeah, there's probably a little more beef compared to broccoli, but not too bad. And there's lots of broth, which will be good to go down inside that rice. So I'm just going to set it on the kitchen, like the table, on a cutting board or something, and let it cool down. Alright, there's that jerk beef, or beef jerk, or whatever, Jamaican jerk. My husband had some. It's quite spicy, so I don't know if the kids will like it. We like spice, but I don't want to burn their face off, so I might give this to him to take back to the city. I don't know. We'll see. Alright guys, this is that chicken cacciatore. It's still a little warm, so I'll wait before I put it in the freezer. But I got all the sauce and all the chicken in there, date it, label it. And I want to keep a tally, like a journal of stuff that I make and have in the freezer so I don't lose track. But yeah, that one's done. Alright guys, it's 12:32. I just got word that my car is done being fixed, so my husband's going to drive me down to pick it up. I'll take Violet and Boris with me. We're going to take the truck down. And yeah, I'll be back. We're in the truck because, yeah, just because. My husband just went into Walmart to get some dog food for his brother. And then we're going to stop and get some gas and go down. I'm going to have to leave immediately so I can be back in time for Misha and Maze. But, yeah, we're good. I'm glad. It'll be good to have the car back. Just gas prices for this beast. I like driving the truck, but it's expensive. But it'll be good. We still have the truck in our yard, you know, if weather's super bad and we have to, an emergency. My husband got out, so they're like, are we getting out? Oh, there's a dog over in that white truck over there. Anyways, yeah, I'll be back in a bit. It's a beautiful sunny day, but it's really cold out. But it's really nice out all at the same time. Just want to show you, there's always so many seagulls over around here. There's just a bunch there, a whole bunch over there. It's hard to see, but they're... Oh, focus. Yeah. They're like the superstore deals, I guess. All right, it's 2:26. I just landed home. I came right home so I can be home when the bus gets here in about 10 minutes. So we made it. We made it. It's a good day for driving. The roads are dry and everything. I would like to have stayed down a minute because they have that great big dog down there and they like to play. And of course they were disappointed. They played for a minute, but I was like, no, another day. Another day we'll come down and you can play. Right, we haven't even gone inside yet. Because I just want to, there's no sense in going in and then coming right back out. But yeah, we've just been walking around. Yeah, I really need to get a nice long, strong lead. So these guys, they've been playing, but you know, I have to keep a hold of them. And I don't think they'd go anywhere, but if somebody walked by or if there was a cat or a squirrel or something like that, I don't need to panic and think that they're gonna run away or anything like that. Anyways. The vehicle slowing down like they don't know where they're going. Huh. All right, guys. The kids got home. I couldn't really film because I was holding the dogs, but here's the rice. There's not as much as I thought, but there'll be enough for supper. We'll probably have leftover beef and broccoli, which is fine, but I'm just heating it up in a pan. I'll throw some soy on it so it's like fried rice without the extras, which is fine. And I put the wings in the oven and the lasagna in the oven to warm up.
Will it just be normal rice?
Yeah, just a sec. All right, these are the sausages I did this morning. I'm putting one in the freezer and one in the fridge because we'll have a breakfast for supper either tomorrow or the next day. Okay, I think I lost my steam. So I put away the Alfredo sauce. I put one of those bags of sausages in the deep freezer, one's in the fridge. I put the jerk chicken in the fridge in case my husband wants some more. If not, I'll put it in the freezer or he can take it with him when he goes. I heated up the wings. The lasagna's still in the oven, heating up. Heated up the beef and broccoli, heated up the rice. What else did I do? Oh, I put the other roast beef and the other roast pork in the fridge. Is that everything? I think that's everything. I swept the floor. I'm going to wipe the table off again. Maze is already getting into the wings. Misha got into some of the sausages as soon as I brought them out. So I just want everything warm. We have hockey tonight, so I want to go in early because I need to pick up some things for tomorrow. And I need to pick up Saritha's groceries, and then we need to go to hockey and come back. And tomorrow morning, Violet has a vet appointment at 9. So I'll go there quick, come back, and then do the noodles for the Alfredo. What else? Do something with that roast pork, do something with that roast beef. And yeah, I'm not going to worry about supper tomorrow because there'll be some, I might make some more rice if there's leftover beef and broccoli. There'll be leftover wings for sure. And we'll just have another smorgasbord tomorrow. So yeah, I just need to wipe off this table, but I have a smidge of a headache. I took a Tylenol. My husband got me a coffee, like when we went down. I didn't drink it, but I might drink it. It might help me, maybe. I don't know, but yeah, now I don't feel like doing nothing except crawling in bed and going to sleep. But I can't do that. Once I get up and moving around, I'll be okay, but I don't feel like dealing with food anymore. Now that that stuff's heated up, I'll keep it warm till all the kids are home. It's an early supper, but I'm going to be heading out of here like by 5 o'clock at the very latest. So, yeah, that's what's going on. There's wood in the fire. Violet's eating a little bit of food that was left there. And yeah, so far it's been a pretty productive day, really. Got my car back, which is awesome. Got those meals made. So probably tomorrow I'm going to take out more food. It is the weekend though, so I might hold off. It depends on how I feel tomorrow, but I'll go through more of my freezer and take out some more stuff. But yeah, anyways, I'll be back. All right, the kids just ate supper. I'm sorry I didn't film it. I was just in a frenzy. It's like 4:45. Let me just think. I put Maze's hockey gear on the heaters just to warm up because they were really cold. I'm going to go get him dressed. I need to go to the store, but I might go to the store after hockey so he can be out of his hockey gear and stuff like that. But I will stop and get Saritha's groceries on the way in. Then we'll go to the rink. So, yeah. I'll get him ready around 5 o'clock and then we'll head in.
It's like Dad.
What is it?
It's a hat.
Oh. We're at Superstore now to get Saritha's groceries. She's bringing out this other lady's order first. So, I've got to wait for her to bring hers out and then go in and get Saritha's and bring it out. And it's 6:34. Goodness sakes, what? Oh, good. Anyways, yeah, and we're just waiting on that and then we're going to zip to hockey. Luckily, he's all in his gear except for his skates and glove and helmet and neck guard. So we can just go there, slap some skates on him. We forgot a staying stick in the truck, so I'll just use a spare one there. But, oh well. Alright guys, we made it to hockey. Misha's being a slowpoke. Don't have a stick. I can't fit through there with this big hockey bag, Maze. Come on, Mish! We have 8 minutes. It's alright if we're a few minutes late. We gotta check the storage closet for a hockey stick for you. Heavens to Betsy, he has a hat on and it matches his outfit. Alright, we made it. We first couldn't find a hockey stick in the storage closet. There was hockey sticks, but they were like adult goalie sticks. But we rummaged around and we found one, didn't we, Mish?
I found one.
Yeah. It's a little small for him, but it's better than having a giant adult hockey, goalie stick. So he has something. Red light, green light, maybe? I don't know.
It can't be red light, green light because it's not green.
I don't know. What?
Can I show you what I have?
There's Maze right there. They're just playing around. Playing around.
Names too.
Alright, it's all over. They'll just do their little cheer. There. And they're all done, just like that. Right, we're at the Big W. We went to the Dollarama, but it closes at 6. I didn't know that. But you're going to yell to Madame Servette. Say bonjour, madame.
She said nothing.
Was she talking to you guys?
Well, she said something to me. She was like,
Oh.
bonjour, Maison.
Oh, anyways. Yeah, Dollarama was closed.
She was not there.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
And yeah, Messiah has a gift card. She wants me to get her ice cream here. What? Misha wanted to get bracelet making supplies at the dollar store, but it's closed. So we're going to see what it costs here. If not, I'll get some tomorrow. Yeah. They're probably really expensive. Hi. Alright, taking a little looky-see at the book section. A lot of the books I get are independently published. Not all of them, but some of them. But it doesn't hurt to take a little gander to see what's out there. Misha's over on the other side. Right there. East Coast Lifestyle shirt. What's that? Guinness Book? What? One? For what?
$16.
Well, you got your money, honey.
Yeah, but I don't know how much it is.
That price check thing is way down there. Oh, I'm sorry.
Look, weird but true world things. There's tiny ones at the library.
Is there? Yeah. Well, you just think on it there, bud. A donut or those little gummy things. You can pick one thing. Oh, while I'm here, I was looking. This is for dogs up to 250 pounds. It's 20 feet. There's one there, but it's only up to 85 pounds, and that's 30 feet. So I'm going to get this one.
Well, can I get
All right. This is the ice cream. All right, shush, shush, shush. Messiah wanted some ice cream from Walmart. That's what it was. $6.77. Cookies and cream. Anything but vanilla, she said. I did get this one. See if you can break this one, Boris. Misha wants to make bracelets. They had beads at Walmart, but they're more expensive. I'm going to go to the DS tomorrow. But I did get some GIMP. Did you guys used to call it GIMP? That's what we called it. I don't know. Boris. My husband went to Superstore. I'll do it in just a second. There's a certain part. You gotta, yeah. Impatient much? My husband got carrots at Superstore, green cabbage and a purple cabbage. I just said 2 cabbages, so that's what he got. A turnip for the beef stew. Turnip. Just like Zaya's son. Turnip. And 2, I'll open it just a second. 2 hash browns for breakfast for supper this weekend. So, yeah, we're good. No barking. Good morning, friends. It's the next morning. It's 5:28 in the morning. We got up at 5. And these 2 fools are living it up. I heated up my coffee. Boris! I'll put you in timeout. They're after that rainbow llama that she has. And Violet has the rainbow llama. No, Boris. Yeah, I got up at 5. My husband got up then too. He had to go back to the city today. And it's snowy outside, but it's warm. It's supposed to go up to plus 12 today. Low of 2. Now, yesterday when I checked the weather, it said plus 12, low of 6. But this morning, it's plus 12, low of 2. It's like t-shirt weather. Really. Well, maybe not 2, but it's still not that cold at all. Yeah, but the road is covered in snow. It must have snowed last night, but it's not cold out. So it could be greasy. I should check. I mean, it's supposed to rain all day today. So that'll be gone. But I don't know. Morning time. It is only early though. There hasn't been a car driving on my road when we went for a walk. It was completely bare. Like no prints of any sort. But we made some. And everything. So anyways, I want to end that video because today's going to be another busy day. Boris. And I want to be able to film. I do have to take Violet to a vet appointment today and stuff, so it's going to be a busy day. But yeah, I feel accomplished getting that stuff done. And I want to finish wrapping up whatever I have to do with that batch of meat that I took out of the freezer. I don't know if I'll take out more meat tonight. I'd like to, but it's the weekend. And I don't want to feel occupied in the kitchen the whole time because just the kids are all home and stuff. You know what I mean? So I might take stuff out Sunday and then work with it Monday. That's probably what I'm probably going to do. But anyways, I'm going to say peace, love, and happiness today and every single day. Please like, share, and subscribe if you so choose, but if not, that's okay too. I still love ya. I still want all the happiness in the world for each and every one of you out there. I certainly do. I really, really honest and truly do. Yes, I do. So, okay, guys. Well, with that, I'm going to have my coffee, and I'm going to say, have a good night, or have a good morning, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Boink.